Before we begin the disassembly and assembly process, kindly review the service manual. It contains important information including specifications, a troubleshooting guide, and trial operation instructions. Disassembly process. Step 1. Removing the shaft cover assembly. Begin by holding the tool firmly in an upright position. Locate the 4 screws within the socket between the housing assembly and the shaft cover assembly. Then, remove the screws one by one using the appropriate screwdriver. Once all screws are removed, gently lift the shaft cover assembly and keep it aside. Underneath the shaft cover assembly, you will find the drive shaft assembly. Remove it carefully and place it aside. Then, remove the anvil from the shaft cover assembly and then remove thrust plate. Now let's see how to disassemble the housing assembly. First, remove all screws of housing assembly. Gently lift one half of it, called as housing part B, and place it aside. This will expose the internal components, which are secured within housing part A. Now, remove the confirmation lamp cover. Next, remove the FR, forward or reverse, selector. And then, remove discernment and operation plate. These are smaller external components that should be removed before accessing internal parts. Next, carefully loosen the internal structure by gently shifting the components as these components are interconnected, forming a single unit. Once loosened, lift the entire internal assembly from housing part A and place it aside. Now, systematically separate the internal components, which include motor assembly, LED and sensor, switch and module assembly, battery terminal and buzzer board. Each of these parts is connected through a push and pull mechanism with dedicated slots, which ensures proper alignment during reassembly. Detach the connectors or the lid wires from the module assembly. Using nose pliers, carefully pull the harness to remove the battery terminal. Disconnect the switch connectors and separate the switch. Remove the buzzer board by detaching its connectors. All parts have now been detached from the single unit. Finally, separate the motor mounting plate from the motor. Next, carefully apply grease to the connector receptacle of the module assembly. This helps prevent corrosion and moisture buildup, and also ensures a secure and long-lasting electrical connection. Let's begin the tool assembly. Start by securing the motor mounting plate into the motor assembly. You should hear a slight click sound indicating it's properly in place. Next, attach the connectors of motor assembly and LED assembly to module. Connect the switches connector into the module assembly, and make sure it's aligned properly. Now, connect the harness to the module assembly. Ensure that all connecting points are greased for smooth operation. Now insert the other ends of harness to the battery terminal block in right insertion direction. Connect the switch connector to the battery terminal block using nose pliers. Connect the motor assembly's black lid wire to the battery terminal block. Next, connect the motor assembly's white lid wire to the switch. Connect the buzzer board. Before we attach the mounting plate to the drive shaft assembly, make sure to apply grease to the motor mounting plate and motor to ensure proper lubrication. Once all internal components are connected, reassemble them into one unit by carefully routing the lid wires between the ribs and secure them back into housing part A. Start by reinstalling the small accessories, such as the LED and sensor panel. Then, place the motor assembly into the housing, ensuring all lid wires are neatly tucked away inside the tool body. Insert the battery terminal, buzzer board and module assembly to their designated brackets. And confirm that the switch is properly aligned. Insert the FR selector back into place. Then insert tightening confirmation lamp cover, discernment plate, and operation plate. Now, place housing part B back onto housing part A. Push it gently and make sure no lid wire is getting caught. Refit all screws into their respective sockets and ensure they are tightened properly. Now apply the grease to main hammer, Apply grease to the pins, then insert them into their sockets. Apply grease to the anvil and shaft cover at their contact areas. Put the thrust plate into the shaft cover assembly, followed by the anvil. Carefully insert the drive shaft assembly into the motor assembly, and ensure it fits securely. Attach the shaft cover assembly onto the body cover of the tool. Secure it by tightening the screws.